It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior Live. I'll be your host today. Please put in the chat where you're from and who you are. When we start reviewing the news articles, if you want to look at our Facebook page, just click here and you can follow the articles along as we go. See you in a moment. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I'm Ron Brown. I'll be your host today. This is Tech for Senior Live. It is November the 16th, getting close to Black Friday, folks. That's what we're going to be talking about today, how to find those good deals on Black Friday. Anyway, we're here today to have a great show for the next hour. You're probably wondering who the heck we are. Well, we're a group of seniors who like to talk about technology, and we have a Monday show, which is our big show of the week, but it is a Zoom show. Been doing it for 4 years now, and we have a lot of fun on Monday, and we'd certainly welcome you to come to the show on Monday. You can find the information at our website, www.techforsenior.com. We invite you to come and enjoy our Monday show. We have a special group of people here today. It's everyone, almost everyone from our Monday show. They all decided to come. We all are good friends and like to talk, and we had nothing better to do but all get together today and have a chat. So we thought, what the heck, let's do a show. And we came up with that idea. So we are all here. What a treat for everyone. You probably just heard us on Monday, but today this isn't a Zoom meeting. This is on StreamYard. So those of you, as I look over on my other screen and see those of you logging into our Zoom meeting, no, it's not there. You have to come either to our Facebook page or YouTube page. And we have a button on our website, Take Me to the Meeting. Just click that and it'll take you to the right place if you can't find it. Anyway, so we're on here on StreamYard today, and we are going to have a great hour. But here's the deal. We can't see you. We don't know who's out there. Unlike on our Zoom meeting on Monday, we can see everybody that's there and have an interaction with them, but we have no idea who's out there. So if you would be kind enough maybe to put your name in there and say, hey, hi, this is where I am, what the weather is, and what I'm going to buy on Black Friday. I mean, this is the big deal coming up, and I have some earth-shattering news for you that just came in 5 minutes ago. I'm going to tell everybody about that in just a minute. But before we get on to introducing our whole gang that's here, I'm so excited. Got everybody here. This is going to be great. I think what we're going to do now is I'm going to introduce everybody. But before I do that, I just wanted to bring this up. Just let you know that we review the news articles of the week for all the news articles, and you see that as we go through that. But we do get people emailing us. I know Murray Strom sent some articles he thought would be interesting. Chris Rosinski sent one this morning, an excellent article. We're going to talk about that today. If you're going through the news and you if you go through the news and can see some. Are we getting feedback?
Yeah, we're getting feedback. I think it's coming from Bill.
All right, I'll mute Bill. So if you do feel that you have some articles that you want us to talk about, just email them to techforsenior.info@gmail.com, and then we'll get the articles. I'll post them to our Facebook page, and you can and we'll talk about them. The other thing is that if you want to follow along the articles, this is our Facebook page, our Tech for Senior Facebook page. You can just go there. Actually, just go to Facebook and type in Tech for Senior. You'll find it, and then you can follow along with the articles today. So send some articles along. We'll be happy to post them and talk about them for you. Huey, let's go around the table and introduce everybody. Of course, my co-host for Monday, a good friend of mine from Florida, Bradenton, Florida, long way away, because I'm on the west coast of Canada on this little island off of the west coast called Vancouver Island. Huey and I talk. Hey, can you hear me all the way over there? There you go.
Barely.
So, are you excited about having everybody on the show today, Huey?
Oh, this is fun.
Isn't it good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of exciting stuff. All right. And Bob, how are you doing today? Bob is, of course, from Los Lunas, New Mexico. Snow. Did I tell you I got my snowblower working?
That's nice. I didn't have it when we had the snow.
Yeah, I know. We didn't have it. We haven't had any snow down here yet, but it's all ready to go. But anyway, it is, and it is.
We had snow. It left us. We don't have any more snow now. Up in the mountain, there's still snow, but not where we are.
Not where you are, eh?
Nope.
And Ray in Pine, Arizona, you must be getting some snow there yet. Haven't you any snow? Unmute yourself.
You're muted. Ray and Bill are both muted.
Unmute yourself there.
Thank you, Bob. No snow here. It's about 60 degrees and bright sunnies every day. Winter will come soon, but not that much.
No. Okay. Are you starting to see lots of those Canadian snowbirds come? Well, I guess they go through Pine, Arizona on the way to.
Yeah. They don't stop. They can drive. In fact, they drive faster.
Oh, do they really? Yeah.
They're on their way downhill, right?
Yes, it's all downhill.
There you go. And of course, we have Bill James from Oklahoma City. And Bill, unmute yourself. And what's the weather there? Any snow? What's happening in Oklahoma?
It's 54 degrees, but I have Christmas lights.
Oh, do you? There you go.
The guys came and put them up yesterday. I said, "Oh my gosh, it's kind of embarrassing."
Before Thanksgiving, huh?
Before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I had nothing to do the other day, and I said I was gonna put the Christmas lights up on the house, and Gail said, "No way, you don't put Christmas lights up till December the 1st." And she laid down the law on that and said, "No Christmas."
Just like Costco, right?
Well, you should have seen my buggy at Costco on Monday. You should have seen my buggy on. It was because of course my grandson's coming, and of course we have to get everything organized for him. And the checkout person at Costco said, "There's a lot of love in that buggy." I can't show you the picture, but you should have seen it. It was a big buggy of Christmas stuff. Anyway, there we go. Huey, have we got anybody listening to us today?
We sure do.
Do we?
And it's not working. Why? I'm using.
I don't know.
Do you have me as somebody who can?
Yep.
I'm not logged in.
And now he's gone.
No, now he's gone altogether.
Anyway, I'll go through them. We have, of course, Bernard from Sterling Heights Computer Club in Detroit, Michigan, 52 degrees. And of course, we have Chris Rosinski, who is, let's see, Chris and Edith in Villages, Florida, 69 degrees, hard rain predicted for all day. Enjoying Edith's Acer Spin 714 Chromebook Plus. And thank you, Chris, for sending your article in today. And that is a great buy. And we'll hopefully talk about that if we get to the article today, but it should be on top of the list. Where did Huey come back in? I don't see him.
No.
All right. Dick Vogel in soggy Sanford, Florida. Were you guys getting
Unless
rain?
you can't see him, remember, he
No,
might be down below us.
don't see him. No, don't.
Okay.
So I guess you're getting lots of rain down in Florida.
Yep, it sounds that way.
Ed Weiss is sunny and 60 degrees. And let me just see, is he back? There he is.
Yeah.
We will add Huey back in. There he is. Huey is
Okay.
back.
So where were we starting here? Is here?
Can you see Ed Weiss? We're down to Ed Weiss.
Oh, okay.
Sunny, 60 degrees in central New Jersey.
You know,
Steve
that's
Powell.
kind of funny because he's 60 degrees. I moved from the East Coast to New Mexico to get away from the cold. And he's at 60 and I'm at 47.
Life is not fair, Bob.
No, it's not.
Steve Powell, Kirkland, Washington, 34 degrees and sunny. Yes, I think you probably froze overnight, eh, Steve? It's pretty cool. Gerald Smith, West Seattle, 39 degrees. Just bought a Pixel 8 for me and a Pixel 8 Pro for Helen. Gerald, hold on today. Whoa, I got to tell you something that you may not like this. Should I break the news, Bob?
Yeah, good idea, huh?
I got a flash Black Friday special from the Google store that just came my way. I don't know if it was available, if you got the deal or not, but they just knocked off. And I know this just came through today, like 2 minutes ago, because I looked last night at the Pixel 8 and it was regular price. They didn't have a sale on it, but the Pixel 8 is now $200 off at the Google store, along with the Pixel Watch and tablet. So I hope that if you got the special deal, the Christmas deal on that.
If not, complain. You will
Yeah.
get 200.
Yeah,
Because
or
otherwise, you send it back and order it again.
that's right. That's exactly right, because that's $400, $200 a phone
Yeah,
is a big
$400.
deal,
Mhm.
right? Betty, where do we go here? Oh, are you? Sorry, you're doing it. Okay, okay. You go
Yeah.
ahead. Betty says, "Hi from Betty from Clearwater, Florida. Having a little rain. You just said it wasn't raining, Huey. You said you didn't get rain.
We had some sprinkles, and we're supposed to get some more at 11:15, and we didn't get it. So,
All right.
in my area, we're not getting much in the way of rain.
Okay. Stan is saying soggy in Orlando as well. Clark Walker, a dry, sunny 56 degrees near Trenton, New Jersey. Bob Baxter, Bellevue, Washington, 36 degrees and sunny. Richard Clarkson from California, 60 degrees now and sunny. Jolin, welcome, Jolin. Greetings from the low country of South Carolina. Jolin, of course, is a frequent contributor to our show and also works tirelessly as a tech worker in their computer club. She's there every day. Sally, expecting lots of rain, Kirkland, Washington. Carl is from Troy, Michigan. By the way, the $99 Fitbit watch I ordered from Amazon arrived. Yes, Gail's arrived yesterday.
Mine's coming today.
Yeah, and
You did
I said to Gail, I said, do you want me to set your watch up for you? She says, no, I can do it. I set my last one up. So I feel I'm not wanted anymore.
Are you getting commissions?
No.
You've now made a couple of sales.
Yeah. Carla says less than 24 hours later. Oh, you know what was interesting? Yeah, he says 61 degrees in Troy, Michigan. You know why mine took a week to get here? This is very interesting because all my friends that ordered them got them within 24 hours, and mine took a week to come. You know why? I figured it out was because I had things on order and they were holding it because the box I got not only had the watch in it, but had 2 or 3 other things. Mm-hmm. They were holding it for a week for all the other orders to be put in, so it was a single ship. I thought, that's interesting. So
so they can save a couple of dollars on postage. You had to wait an extra week.
I know. That's no good. So we're going to have to work on that with the boys. Gerald Smith, I got a great deal earlier for Google Fi. Oh, right. Google Fi subscriber. Sure. He probably got the special deal through Google Fi.
Okay.
But that would be something if you bought that watch yesterday, because I know that the deal wasn't on yesterday. Gary says, hello from George in Victoria, BC, cloudy and cold. JJ, 61 degrees in Waukegan and bright blue skies.
And that gets us caught up.
We've got a good group today, and we've got a good group online all talking about things today. So the article that I wanted, so we're going to start today briefly to talk about any suggestions on how to get the best deal when shopping on Amazon. And I wanted just to come down and we will look here, and we'll start out and we'll go around the table. We're all probably going to do some buying on no. So did I say Amazon? No, darn it. I keep thinking about Amazon. The best deal on Black Friday. It's shopping on Black Friday. How do you get the best deal on Black Friday? So the first one that I wanted to bring up was research and plan ahead. Knowledge is power. And when it comes to Black Friday, the early bird truly catches the worm. Start by researching the items you're interested in, purchasing them, identify the stores that carry them, and take note of their regular prices. Create a shopping list and plan ahead. So there we go. So that's one of the first things. Hugh, you got any plans? Can you give anybody any advice on?
No, I bought an iPad just on Prime Day, and I checked to see what the price is going to be for that same model and same one I bought for this Friday, for Black Friday, and it's actually a little bit higher. So I got the better deal.
You got a better deal. So planning ahead is important, right?
Absolutely. And checking the articles that are out there. I've looked at several lists of things that are going to be on sale. What you have to make sure is that it's the model you want, because if you want a better either a better model or a lesser model, that may not be on the Black Friday specials. So you got to be careful.
Bob, can you give us any words of wisdom? Now, you're a man of much wisdom, right? Because you certainly do understand we can get taken. So can you give us some advice here?
Yeah, number one, don't buy from some place you never heard of, especially if they offer you an extra special price, because you will get taken.
If it's, what do you always say? If it's too good to be true?
Good to be true, it probably is.
Very good. All right. Thanks. And Ray, the man of the man who, what will I say about that? Well, you're a good shopper. You always come up with good deals. You don't always buy the latest model, but you get the best deals. So what should we do here? Have you got any ideas?
Yeah, well, value is my middle name.
Value. Good.
I always look for the best value. You sent a link to us about the best Black Friday tech deal, the best Black Friday deals under $100.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a whole listing of all kinds of items, but there was a category for tech. And I figured since this is called Tech for Senior, that might be the list I'd look at. And what caught my eye was a JBL headphones, the 510 BT model. And they said they were under $100, and when I checked, they were $50. I checked yesterday again. Now they're down to $25. So it's a really good deal, and these are pretty nice headphones. I have 3 pair already of other, so I don't think I need another one. But you'll be happy to know I did buy a Casa Smart Bulb. That was advertised there under $10. This is the one that you can change the color and the hue and all that good. I don't have any of those, so if let me buy one, I can afford $10, and I'll see. And if I like them, I may be ordering more. So thank you for that link.
All right, and that link will be in our on our page today, and we'll go by that link as well, so everyone can see that. And Bill James, the gadget guy, the man who loves to spend our money. So you must be in seventh heaven on Black Friday. Do you have how big is your list you're going to buy?
Well, to be honest, I'm not buying anything at the
What?
moment, but I do have some suggestions. Is that look for if you're members of any special groups such as Walmart Plus, you might have the opportunity of getting what was referred to as their early access, so that you can go in and get. They have special deals set aside for for you. Like there is a 42-inch ONN 1080p TV for $98. Um, they have there's some other things, some special deals that they have. But if you belong to Walmart Plus, you probably have that opportunity, and probably the same thing if you are at Amazon Prime. I don't know that, but you might check and make sure that you can get in earlier than the rest of the gang when you're getting ready to shop. Save a couple extra dollars.
Mhm.
You know,
Get it
Ron,
before it sells out. If
yeah,
you
Ron,
are Prime.
I'm thinking back 15 years. I was in Naples with a friend of mine, and she and I got up and we were in line at Best Buy at like 4:30 in the morning, and we weren't in the front of the line. There were people who had been camping out since 11 o'clock at night there, and we were waiting for them to open the doors, and they had so many of certain things, and she needed a computer. She didn't have a computer, and we were in line to get her a computer, and we had it all picked out. So we were in line from 4:30 till they opened, and then they gave us some kind of a ticket to get the one we wanted because they only had so many of them.
So
And those days are gone now. It's all done online.
online. So I wanted to let you know that they had last year on. Sir, just a minute here. I'm just going to mute Bill. Last year on the news, they had pictures of Best Buy in Canada. There was no lines. In fact, people, when the store opened at 10 in the morning or whenever they opened, there was nobody there. There was just no lines at all. And I can remember when I first went to Mesa, we went to Walmart one Friday. It was I think the Black Friday, it was Thursday evening, maybe it was. I can't remember, just before Black Friday. And they were going to open at 11 o'clock in the evening. And there were lineups all the way around Walmart, like twice around Walmart. They had fights in there because people were butting in. They had the police there. Like it was like a nut house. And I thought, now it's all different, right? Nobody does that.
Absolutely. Yep.
It's
All
remember-
online. Yep.
yeah.
I
it's all-
remember being online waiting for Windows 7 to come out.
Oh,
We were picking up a CD for Windows 7. Those were the good old days.
That's right. And so the second item is set a budget. The allure of Black Friday deals can be irresistible. I don't know anything about that. That's, of course, it's easy to set a budget diving into the shopping frenzy. Determine how much you can comfortably spend. Hold on. Did I write this?
I don't think so.
Determine how much you can cut without compromising your financial well-being. Having a budget not only prevents overspending, but helps you prioritize purchases based on the importance. Because, it's a one-click buy, right? You like it, one click, it's bought. You don't get to walk around the store and come back and say, should I buy it? Shouldn't I buy it? Have you ever had that problem, Hugh? You one-click buy and you just hit the button and you buy
Oh
it?
yeah, yep, absolutely. And sometimes it sits in the basket for a couple of days or sometimes a couple of weeks, and then I make the decision to push the button, and all I do is push the button, and and I'll have it the next day.
When sales are on, what people have to remember, it's not how much you save, it's how much you spend that affects your financial situation. Okay. So yeah, it might be a bargain, but if you don't need it, why are you buying it? You
Oh,
don't
Bob,
save,
Bill,
spend.
that's not what Bill and I think. That's when you're into gadgets, that's not true. You gotta have it, right? Now Ray doesn't believe that. He says he's much more conservative, right?
You
I
just
I always
get
just look for value. But what Bob just said about I wish he was around with my ex-wife. That would have been a real help.
Yeah.
And Bill, now come on, do you have the one-click buy thing? Unmute yourself there.
I do
There you go.
on Amazon.
Yep.
It's so easy to do that and to just click it and away you go. And it's amazing how fast they fill the order. You say, "Oh, well, I guess I really don't want that." You go back and cancel the order. It's already shipped. You know, they get it pretty quick there. So anyway, yep, indeed.
The Fitbit that we just ordered, that you persuaded us to order. I told my wife it was coming, or something was coming today, and it's for her Christmas present. And is she interested? She, no, I wait for Christmas. Oh, okay. So I I ordered it. It's coming nice and early, but I won't be doing anything with it till Christmas.
There you go. So for those of you who didn't see the Monday show, if you are interested, I talk a lot about health monitoring and for seniors, and particularly all the important things that you need, and the fit. So I was looking at for a replacement for my wife's old Versa, and the Charge 6 is a new one that has just come out, and it has all those important monitoring features on it, and it was on sale. Well, in the United States, it was $60 off on for $99, and it does the maximum minimum heart rate, the irregular heart rate notification, and an ECG. Does all the features of a watch, and so it's pretty cool. And for $99, it is a really really good deal. So a lot of my friends here in Canada bought it as well. So we'll see how that all works out, and see how it does. We should probably get on with looking at some of the articles. Huey, are there any more comments before we?
Yeah,
Oh,
two
let's-
interesting ones.
Okay, let's see which ones you're talking about.
Clark.
We got one right here.
Yeah.
Clark says, by going to 5 faces on the screen, you're promoting bigger monitors. Clark says, I used to work for Sears, and years ago, as Huey said, people would show up hours before opening. This year, the mall is closed. Closed on Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
I'm
That's
defeated.
crazy. Isn't that funny? Yeah. Carl says, how does Amazon provide such quick service? I ordered a Fitbit watch at 6 p.m. Monday, and it arrived just under 24 hours outside Detroit. Do they have stock thousands of warehouse? Well, they do. They do. Also, they have the secret of Amazon is the shipping. It's just absolutely amazing how fast they can ship things. It is really truly
They have warehouses in central locations all over the place.
all over the place, and they
have one right in Las Lunas that opened not that long ago. So if what I order is in stock in the warehouse, I could have it in 2 hours.
There's only one bad thing about the local warehouses. Years ago, they did not have one in Arizona. I did not pay any sales tax when I purchased something. But as soon as they have employees and a facility in the state, now we get charged sales tax.
Well, the
What?
sales tax stuff has changed anyway. Even if it comes from out of state, you still have to pay sales tax.
So just let everyone know, on our Monday show, I'm going to be doing a segment on how to get the best deal on Black Friday. I'm going to show you 3 tips that will help you, and one brand new one that just came out today. So there'll be 4, and that will be on our Monday show. So don't forget to miss our Monday show. All right, let's get on with
You meant not to miss, right?
not to miss. That's right.
Okay.
Let me have a look here. Let me get back over here, and we will get this organized.
Don't forget to refresh.
I will refresh here, and then we'll share my screen, and we'll share that, and we will get this a bit bigger, and come down here, and come to the first article, and it looks like Bob won. Is this the one? Oh, TasteBud. This is the TasteBud one. This is really cool. Bob, do you want to talk about this?
Well, it's an AI tool that everybody can use, and there isn't any price for it. You give them ingredients, and it'll come up and give you a recipe. And if you don't like it, ask it again. It'll give you a different recipe. Because I made 2 videos of this. The first one I didn't record, the second one I did. And the same ingredients gave me 2 different recipes. I like this one better than the first.
It is lots of fun, and I'm going to play this video on Monday for the Monday show. I've been having some fun with it already. Well done, Bob.
Ron, you might want to switch screens. I just opened mine up because it had closed. And so right now it's showing mine.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that's not the first article I posted.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Let's look here. Bill James. Where's Bill?
I think he's muted.
Oops. Sorry, go ahead, Bill. There you go.
I don't know why I'm using this other laptop that makes all kinds of noises, but I thought this was interesting. It's gives you a little instruction how to use chatbots and keep their limitations in mind, just to remind people that they do have limitations, and that when you're using them, you can use them to your advantage, but don't take everything that they give you as gospel. It's a good article.
All right. Thanks. Chatbots are really going to be, we're talking a lot about those this year, eh? Ray, DOCSIS 4.0.
Oh.
So what is DOCSIS 4.0? That stands for Data Over Cable Service Interface Specification. That's a mouthful. Now, this article actually is from May of 2023, but I wanted to post it now because it explains how the latest version of 4.0 will give cable customers, and I'm still a cable customer, symmetric, which is the same upload and download broadband speeds on par with the fastest speed from the fiber and cellular competition. So as an example, on Monday of this week, Comcast announced, and this is a separate news story on the World Wide Web, that they've started to roll out gig symmetrical speeds that include 1 and 2 gigabytes per second. So in my mind, as long as they keep their prices competitive, I predict cable companies will be around for some time to come.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to this as well, Ray. I think because I'm on cable as well, even though I have a gigabit connection, I only have 100 upload, right?
Mhm.
And my old buddy there, Huey's got a gigabyte down and a gigabyte up. So I'm always upset about that because I hate being beaten. So Huey's one up on me now. So I'm hoping that this will solve our competition.
Ron, pardon me for not feeling sorry for you. I only have 100 down and 8 megabytes up.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Well, there you go. All right. Anyway, does anyone else have anything you want to say about that? I'm looking forward to this. I think they've talked about this for a while, and hopefully we'll see it implemented. And
in about 20 years, I might get to see this.
Yes, indeed. And then Ray.
All right. Well, there's a company called Solera, and they decided the best way to notify the staff that a mass layoff was happening was via a Zoom call. However, someone apparently forgot to mute the employee microphones. So you can only imagine the responses and other comments made by the affected employees. My favorite comment in this article is, quote, "Who on earth thought it would be a good idea to hold an open conference call about the layoffs? What did they expect to happen?" Unquote. So lesson learned.
I think that's so unfair if you're working for a company and you get a Zoom, mail out and that's it, right?
Yep.
Is it any better if you get it via email?
Yeah, I guess I don't know. All right. And there you go.
All right. Now, this is Samsung and Google are making an Atmos rival for spatial audio. Now, spatial audio has been around for several years now with the likes of Dolby Atmos. And these are either upward-facing speakers or actually speakers in the ceiling. And they provide what is often called vertical sound, meaning As an example, the sound of a flying helicopter in a movie will come from above the listening area. Now, a partnership between Samsung and Google has developed what they call IAMF, Immersive Audio Model Formats. And the article states this, quote, is a way to facilitate device makers being able to use their speakers or soundbar to correctly replicate 3D sound and deliver it as intended by the content creators, unquote. Now, this here to me, personally, I think is the best feature. It's an open source standard, and it's going to allow for automatic, intelligent adjustment of the sound. So as an example, when an action scene goes to one with dialogue, which often has me raising and lowering the volume constantly during a movie. So I look forward to that feature.
Oh, outstanding. That's a good one. Now, Huey, I can't see this, so
Okay, go ahead and switch.
I'm going to switch in there. Is that your article?
That's it. It says an AI doctor in a box coming to a mall near you. They just had an infusion of $100 million of funding to put these up. They're going to put them. They're going to start in, I think it's San Francisco, Detroit, and there were a couple other cities that were mentioned in the article. And you have an app that gets you through the door, and you go in and you sit, and using AI, it'll check your blood, it'll check your blood pressure. If you're diabetes, it'll give you, it'll prick your finger and take your blood to give you the reading. And then the only problem is that in order to dispense any medical advice, there has to be a doctor. And so they're trying to work out different ways in which there'll be a doctor via some kind of a Zoom type of thing that you're going to be able to talk to as well. But they're going to go in malls. So for not like $99 a month. So for for $1,000 a year, you'll be able to have a doctor that you can go to. And I think there's a certain number of times you can go, but it's pretty good. And it's going to be very reasonable.
This isn't an Amazon Prime benefit.
No.
All right. Okay. All right. Now, can I see? I think I can get this one. I think the next one. Yeah, I got that one, Huey. I'll put that. I'll come back over
okay,
here.
You're going to go back? Okay.
Yeah, I'll go back over here. SpaceX. Do you want you can you can talk about that.
Yeah, SpaceX launched the world's first satellite that can pinpoint carbon emissions from space. It's at a level about 300 miles up. It's one satellite. It's not part of the Starlink. It's its own little, but it goes around the world and it can pinpoint exactly. I think it's either every 24 hours or every certain amount of time that it goes around. It can show worldwide where the carbon emissions are coming from.
Very interesting.
And that's in the sky now. It went up this week.
Okay, very good. This was an article sent in today by Chris Rosinski, which I think was great. Thank you, Chris, for sending it in. He bought a new Chromebook. It was a Acer Spin 714, and this article, if you're interested, Target has some shocking prices on manufactured refurbished Chromebook Plus devices. And I guess, I think of Best Buy, Walmart, Costco, but I don't, because we don't have Target in Canada, I sort of, I don't think about them a lot. So do you guys buy any? Do you buy electronics from Target? Is that something? I mean,
I don't normally. I don't even think of them as that. But there is a Target near me.
Yeah. I've been in their stores. They do not have a very large electronics area in the store that's closest to me. I consider them for clothing, really, not for electronics.
But I guess the question is I think Chris was talking about this is online, and they have a really big online presence. So you might want all as if you're thinking about looking at for computers this Black Friday, you might want to look at Target, look at some online refurbished Chromebooks.
I've just opened that link for later investigation because my Chromebook is no longer usable because it's past its support. So,
Right.
Okay.
So
Bob,
this
I'll
was
send-
a
I'll
20 Ron, this was a
I'm-
2022 that was Chromebook Plus.
right.
Well, Chromebook Plus only means that it meets certain qualifications.
Well, I understand that, but I thought that was something that came out in 2023.
No, but if the computer meets those requirements, it will be labeled a Chromebook Plus. It won't have the stamp on it, but Google will label it as a Chromebook Plus. And the nice thing about the Spin 714 is it was a very high-end Chromebook, and it was Chrome Unboxed Chromebook of the year for a long time. And he bought a refurbished one. I think, Bob, I'll send you Chris's email he sent me, but he bought it, I think, for $349, which is an unbelievable price on a machine like that.
Yeah. I also
and
got,
Edith just posted this.
Edith says, forget Target on this. The same
Forgot.
prices are available from Acer Recertified. So there you go. That's another option. You go to Asus Recertified. So I was excited about that. I thought that is just the Spin 714, very nice machine. All right. Google reveals Black Friday deals, and the Pixel is unbeatable. Yes. This is an unbelievable price. Now, this is US prices. That's one, and it's down to $549 for a Pixel 8. That is a good deal. Not only is that a good deal at really outstanding deal at $549, but if you have an existing cellular phone, suppose you had a Pixel 6, you get a trade-in on that as well. So that would knock about $150 for a Pixel 6 off that price. So you are getting a heck of a phone for a very reasonable price. And the Pixel Pro is $799. So if you are interested in a new phone, the deals went up this morning. As I said, I just went to their store and the deal is on now. And the other one is I just put this up because we talk a lot about the different companies, but we often forget about Dell. And Dell is a US company designed in the US, built in the US, and it is my preferred computer maker. If I want the PC I'm running now is a Dell, and I really, really like them as a company. Let's not forget Dell. They have all sorts of Black Friday sales on. So think about them as well.
Yeah, Ron, and don't forget that they also have Dell has Chromebooks.
That's
the
right.
Chromebook
Yeah.
the Chromebook that just died that I had is a Dell, and believe it or not, I was able to get a duplicate model of the one I have. I have it in my hands. I've already power washed it, and I'm installing. So I'm back in the Chromebook game now. And I looked at the date, and it's good till 2028 or 29 before it dies. So yeah, and mine's a 14-inch Dell.
Yep, there you go. So yeah, just go and have a look at them. I think that's great. Now, do you guys did you see this? For those of us who have YouTube Premium, and I'm talking about so when we talk about what is YouTube Premium, Premium is a fee you pay on a monthly basis, and YouTube removes the ads. So we actually don't see ads in YouTube. We're not talking about YouTube TV. We're talking about YouTube, and this is what is happening over the past 2 or 3 months is YouTube is adding more and more features for the premium subscribers, right? We're getting more value, but of course they up the fee. Whatever, I don't know how you feel about that one. But the interesting thing is YouTube gives AI chatbot early access to select premium subscribers. Now, this is not available in Canada, but YouTube is rolling out a variety of features for premium subscribers, A limited number of premiums will be able to get early access to the site's new conversational AI tool. In other, you'll be able to talk to it. Enhanced 1080p HD bitrate is now available on Android web and smart TVs. So
yeah, Ron, I've got another article further down, and I don't know that we'll get to it today or not, but YouTube is also going to impose some restrictions on using AI in your videos, but here they are promoting it in a different vein. So they're really confused on and are confusing us on what we can do and what we can't do.
that is very true, Huey. That is so true. If anyone out there listening has been able to, if you got this already, I mean, I don't have it, but it's, if you have this and you can use it, let us know. I'm really interested to see how this works out.
I'm going to look into that. I have YouTube Premium, as you know, and I wasn't aware of this, so I'm going to take a look after our session.
Yeah. You know, like it's they're rolling it out, and if you get it, let us know how this works. Huey, are there any? Let's go over the. We've got about 15 minutes left. Is there any more? Any comments that we need to go through?
Yeah, let's see.
Steve says, "Doctor in a box. Good thing it's bright white and not soylent green."
Very good, Steve.
Carl, San Francisco, a good place to start. AI doctor in a box. Homeless will love it. Homeless will love it.
Good place to sleep.
Yeah. I know a neighbor who dropped cable in favor of YouTube TV streaming. Well, that's happening like
yeah, well, I've been doing it for years.
That for quite some time already.
Yeah.
Okay, we're caught up.
Caught up? Good. All right.
Yep.
Now this is what we've talked about this before, but I went and tried this out this morning and it works. So I got it. So this is the new Google Photos feature called Stacks. And if you this actually worked. And so if you just go to your Google Photos, go to the Play Store, make sure you have an up-to-date version. But when you search for an image, you will get a stack of pictures that come up, and they're all as one image, so you can see them. Whereas before you had to scroll down and look at all the pictures, and this comes up, and it's called Stack. And it's really cool if you go into the search and use it. This is a new Google Photos feature. And the other thing that's really cool about it, I guess you can't actually see it, but when you go to search, now they've added that it will say, do you want to search? And you can choose documents, selfies. It goes on and on and on. There are a whole bunch of different categories that you can just search those categories. So if you were looking for a specific document, you just hit the document button, it brings up all your documents. So they've changed a bunch of things, and I've been waiting for this. Chris and Gould and I have been talking about this, and this is out now, and it's called Stacks, and it's a new feature in Google Photos. Okay, what is this article? Let me switch over to Huey here. Oh, yes. This was interesting. We talk about AI and the use of AI for some of the things we are interested in, but of course we haven't really talked about people with disabilities, and Microsoft is to offer AI-powered customer service for blind users. So this will be helpful for people who have sight issues. Let's just go back over here back to mine. This is another one. Google Maps. I don't know, everyone probably uses Google Maps, is getting big upgrades for holiday travel. 3 new features that you travel. Google Maps transit directions will soon help users quickly determine which of their transit directions would be the best for them. So it's going to go through all the transit options you have and give you the best option for you. Now, I know that They used to give you the times and you could look at transit times, but this is going to actually search into different modes of transit and figure out what's the best one for you. Google Maps list feature. Google Maps list feature is designed to help users remember where they've been and use emojis to mark locations on their maps. So it's another feature. And then you'll be able to add emojis to your favorite restaurants. They've put a whole bunch of emojis in, so you can put something like this on your oh, I guess you can't. I guess you can't see that. Am I on the? I guess I'm on the right one. How come it's not? Oh, I see. You can't see what I'm looking at. Oh, okay, because I see how it works. Anyway, you can add emojis to the maps. So that's cool. So make sure you've got the current version of Google Maps. Now, this was in. Do you guys see this? Did you see this article? This was. This is Google will make a fake AI product to help you find real gifts. Google's AI-powered SGE, or Search Generative Experience, is behind a bunch of new shopping features that aim to help users find niche or otherwise unique products for friends or themselves. And it's going to make some, if you like, suppose you want a jacket, it's going to make a bunch of jackets and they're fake images, and you can choose the one you want, and then it will go out and try and find one for you. And I thought this was, but not everybody has this. You have to have the Search Generative Experience. Bob, do you have that? Do you know what? Have you seen that? The SG?
Yeah, and I don't much understand this particular feature at all, because they have problems now identifying real things and comparing other things
Right.
that are alike. So I don't know how this is going to work.
I don't know. I don't have it either. It's only available in the United States, so I don't have this feature. But I thought it was sort of interesting. If you want a jacket, it makes a bunch up, and you say, "Hey, that's a cool jacket," and you can say, "That's what I think my friend would like," and then boom, it goes and finds the real thing for you. So I thought that was a cool feature. Let's see here. I will go over to Huey now. This is Spotify to use Google AI to tailor podcasts, audiobooks, and recommendations. So this is another feature that we're going to be seeing coming out using AI. This is a popular feature on iPhone 14, emergency SOS feature. I guess it's going to be a paid feature, but Apple just announced that they're going to have it for free for another year. And this is where if you have to dial an emergency number, you can use their SOS feature, and it's connected directly to the satellite and doesn't actually use a cell phone. And this is going to be free for one more year if you have an iPhone. And let's come back over to Huey. Oh, this was a really interesting article. The Microsoft Ignite's on now, and this is a big Microsoft show. And the president of NVIDIA, which of course is a huge company now, CEO said that generative AI is bigger than mobiles and the internet. Like, we're going through probably the biggest revolution in history. Like, when people look back 20 or 30 years ago, long after we're gone, they'll say, man, those people were so cool because they went through like the Industrial Revolution. We're going through this massive change, and we're right in it. We are the people talking about this massive change. And I thought that was so interesting.
And NVIDIA has got high-powered graphics cards that all of these AI computers are using in order to get artificial intelligence.
Exactly.
And so they've become the richest company in the world now.
That's right. It's unbelievable. But it is like the Industrial Revolution happening. It's going to change the way everything is, and we're sort of living through it. We've lived through what, cell phones, which is crazy. We saw cell phones coming, and we also saw the internet, and now we're seeing AI. So we're so fortunate in technology. We're seeing all the different things that have happened. Google is giving teens around the world access to Bard AI chatbot. And I thought, what's this all about?
Is that because adults are not
I
using?
don't know. I thought, well, just can't. So I didn't get this one. But
Yeah,
in September, Google opened AI-powered search experience to teens in the US, giving them access to richer results with additional information. Um, to note that the minimum age required differs across countries, but it's anywhere from 13 to 16 years old. You can now log. I guess you can log on and get an account, right? Is that the idea?
yeah. Well, you'll be able to use AI.
Yeah,
You could already do that if you were that age. That I
so
understand.
I don't. Anyway, if you're a teen, that's good. Bob, you not quite sunrise.
Yeah, this was before the sun actually came up this morning. It was just barely breaking. And I expect a really a fantastic sunrise this morning. It never materialized. But I got up bright and early for this.
This was an interesting article this morning. Has anyone heard of Color OS?
No.
No, that's probably because you haven't heard. Have you heard of the cell phone Oppo? OPPO.
Chinese.
That's right. It's a Chinese phone. We don't actually we don't talk a lot about it, but it is, of course, a very large company in China and also in India. They have their new operating system, which is the competition to Android, and it's called Color OS, and they've just announced it globally for their version OS 14 for their Oppo phones. So I thought it was interesting that they're not running it on an Android version. This is their own operating system. Interesting. YouTube Premium is cracking down on password sharing at the same time it cracks down on ad blockers. So, Bob, I don't understand how that works, because I mean, if you had a YouTube Premium account, that would be on your own. That would be on your Google account. So you'd have to be sharing your Google account with someone else. Is that how it's going to work?
Correct.
That'd be really weird to be sharing your Google account with somebody else. But anyway,
Well, I don't know that you're sharing things like, well, like, I'm confusing it with Netflix, where they're really cracking down
they're
too.
cracking down, right? But YouTube Premium is what we all pay for
Right.
our watching YouTube, right?
Okay, so right now, in my case, I have YouTube Premium, but I have the family plan, so I can share that with 5 others. And my stepdaughter has it, Carol has it,
Right.
one other person. So that way, it makes it much more value oriented.
Right.
What do they use for their password? And they use their own?
Yeah, everybody would use the same password to get on.
Well, see, that's the problem that I think Ron's alluding to, is that also gives you access to everything else on Google, such as your photos, your Google Docs.
I guess you could do it where you'd have 2 separate Google accounts, and then you'd use one which wouldn't have anything else other than YouTube, accessing YouTube, and you keep all your other material in a separate Gmail account.
Interesting. It's very interesting, Ray, and I think it's something that we should probably think a little bit more about this, because if we have a bunch of people in our family, we're all paying for YouTube Premium, but like your family, it's probably cheaper if you do a sort of a family plan. Is that right?
Yeah, it's $23 for 5 people. So do the math. It's less than $5 a person.
Yeah, that works out really good. So I guess that's something, if you don't recognize that, you might want to do that. That's cool. Okay.
But my issue is, how do you access it? I mean, I would be.
Well, I'm assuming you would have your own YouTube account, and somehow you would just get YouTube Premium and put the password in. somehow, I guess it would link your accounts. It would link the passwords, or somehow it's got to know that you're part of a family plan. And that once that link is there, then you put your password in. We talked about that one. And
That's because the one that we did right in the beginning was actually a repost of the same thing, and it should have been something else. So
this is really cool, Bob. I'm going to play this on our Monday show. This is a really fun website. Huey, the final note we'll give to Huey. Huey, this one's yours.
Yeah, it was also announced at the Microsoft Ignite, which is being held in the Seattle area where Microsoft is located. They announced that they're going to rebrand Bing Chat as Copilot. So they're putting the name Copilot now on most of their AI that Microsoft has.
Well, all right. I want to thank, boy, that's gone fast. Really goes fast when we have 5 people here. Wow. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for coming today. Don't forget, we have our Monday show. Lots of fun, going to be lots of fun this Monday. I want to thank Huey, Bob, Bill James, and Ray from all coming today to do this great show that we've had. I wish everyone great Black Friday. Buy some stuff. Let's talk about it. Have some fun. Don't forget, as Chris Rosinski did this week, let me just put up our banner here. If you want to send an article to us and you want us to review the article today, just send it to this address, and we'll get it on the show for you, and talk it over and review it. So anyway, thank you everyone for coming. Don't forget our Monday show, and we'll see you everyone soon. Bye now.
Bye, everybody.